So we came out here to Cal City today, California City, California, to go talk to Chief John Walker from California City Police Department. And since we've got here, I did get to speak with him. There's a video out there. Some people got to do a shot of it, but for some reason, YouTube is messing with it today. But we came out here to talk with them about a couple different things. One was the fact of a lot of people were thinking that Chief John Walker said that if anybody came from Bakersfield, they would be arrested in Cal City. He confirmed that is not true. What he states is he just says, please, everybody stay out of the property, stay out of the backyard, stay out of the house. And he says there's a lot, they have a lot of stuff that they're going through in regards to the case. There's multiple agencies working the case. And he said everybody is welcome to Cal City. Everybody. He says you're all welcome to come down to Cal City. Cal City is open to everybody. The only thing he asks is that nobody goes in the backyard or in the home. People can still come and leave teddy bears and so forth like that. That's what I was talking about when the video went crazy again, once again. I don't know what's going on with YouTube tonight. But in regards to the missing boys, it's been what, 35 days, if I'm correct, 35, 36 days. And the investigation is definitely still active. Chief John Walker says he is not going to stop until they figure out exactly what happened with these boys. As he states, we want our boys back. He said, yeah, I mean, to me, I kind of understand the investigative part of it because I do a lot of the investigative stuff myself. That's what I like to do, is investigative portions. And for them to analyze the evidence can take you 6 to 8 weeks to get evidence analyzed. There's a lot of stuff being analyzed. There's a lot of stuff coming in, a lot of tips coming into them. He states they're going through everything. You know, everything's going to take time. And I do got to say, I feel for law enforcement because they have a lot on their shoulders right now. Because I know if I was a law enforcement officer, I would feel kind of responsible for solving this case. And I myself right now, it hits me hard as it is, you know, knowing that these two boys are missing. You know, knowing that there's a 3-year-old and 4-year-old little boy missing. And I go back and I've watched different videos of ours multiple times. And to me, it just doesn't add up. My personal opinion, the adoptive parents, they show no feelings on it. They showed no response. There was no tears, no nothing. And that, to me, that's a huge, huge red flag. You know, and then the first day I go to Cal City, you know, I see the adoptive father walking a dog.
That's Bakersfield.
In Bakersfield. You know, in Bakersfield. The first day I go to Bakersfield, I see him walking the dog. They're outside, you know, it makes no sense, because why can you go out and walk a dog, but you can't look for the kids that were entrusted into your care as a foster / adoptive parent when you even have biological children? There's just too many red flags. The boys went out the side gate. There were no shoe prints for the boys on the side in the dirt. They were wrapping presents. Per another news entity, there was, per the news entity, he was told that there was only one gift per, one for Orrin and one for Orson, aka classic and sincere. So they stated that the boys were supposed to go outside so they could wrap gifts. Where are these gifts? Were they gifts for the other children? Where did he go on this 6-minute ride? You know, when were these boys last seen in a photo or a video, or when, you know, one of the family members, somebody saw these boys? When is the last time? But nobody on the adoptive side will state when is the last time they saw or heard from these little boys. And to me, that's disgusting. Because why, if you know somebody did something to them boys, come forward. You know, allowing this to go on is cowardly. If my kids were missing, I would be out all day, all night searching. If you're going to adopt a child, if you're going to foster a child, treat them like your own. You know? I mean, I was there when Jacqueline's mother brought the children, someone's children, to that house for a visitation. Why were there other children even at that home when other ones were taken into custody for their own protection? There should have never been children at that home until this case is closed out. And after that, depending on the outcome, maybe never, ever children, even their biological. You know, it's just, somebody needs to come forward either one of the sides, either Jacqueline's side or the side. They know what happened. They know when these boys went missing. One of the other things that caught my attention with their interview was that they were kept inside because of COVID. Okay, well, if they were kept inside because of COVID, when is the last time that Children's Services was at that home because they had foster children in that home? When is the last time there was a worker in that home to check on the children? Usually the workers go once a month and they check on the children. We need answers. There's so many different questions that really need answered. I mean, how long were the other two foster children with them? I'm going to state it just like I did from the beginning. They were bio/foster/adoptive parents, supposedly. That's another question I have for law enforcement right now. You know, is Children's Services being investigated on this also? Is the worker being investigated? Somebody knows when the last time these children were seen. But we know law enforcement can't come out right now and state exactly when or where, because it's an open case. And this is a major case. This is a disappearance of two children that just disappeared. It don't settle with me very well. I do a lot of thinking about it, wondering what happened, what was the actual date that these kids went missing. My gut tells me that the day they were reported actually isn't the day that they went missing. But do we have evidence on that? No, we don't. We haven't seen no evidence in regards to that. I know somebody's out there. Someone just step up, call in anonymously, call the FBI, call Cal City PD, call Bakersfield PD. If you don't want to call them, call a media source. Leave a true anonymous tip. Where are the boys? Everybody out there is asking that same question. Where are the boys? That's it. The whole thing doesn't sit with me right. And I'm not just talking about with the adoptive parents. I would really like to know what truly happened and why nobody in the biological family was able to get those kids. There was grandmas, grandpas, aunts, uncles, everything. There's a large family. But for some reason, nobody in that family was able to get those kids. Even though it was stated that family members were approved, but they were still given to the West family. I truly think that an investigation needs to be opened into this whole thing all the way back to the day that the children were taken from the biological family. Something does not add up. I mean, I know multiple people saw my video, which was forwarded to Children's Services due to the fact that those children were brought to that home as a mandated reporter. I am a mandated reporter. It was forwarded to them. Something has to be done. Someone's got to come forward and do something. I know some people are saying this is all about likes and about money. No. I'm a father, I'm a grandfather. And I tell you what, I've spent a lot of money going back and forth to Cal City. And you don't see no super chats or any of that on my lives. You won't. But everybody, please, somebody out there knows something, say something, anonymous or whatever. The family needs justice. The kids need justice. And I know God's watching this whole case. God watches everything. And crimes against children, those are horrible. On that note, folks, I'm going to say God bless everybody. Everybody have a blessed night. I will be talking to y'all soon. And if anybody has tips, if you want to leave an anonymous tip, feel free to send it to law enforcement. If you don't want to deal with law enforcement, send it to one of the news entities. You can send it to avnewscrew@yahoo.com. If you want to stay anonymous, just put you want to be anonymous. You will be kept anonymous. Other than that, everybody have a blessed night. God bless you all. May God bless us all in these times. Times have changed. We'll be talking to you all soon. God bless you all.